Another day, another dollar. Can't believe this is 5 buildings. Alright, so right now, we kind of don't have as much work as we did last week. I got these glasses because we had a lot of work. But just gotta fill out the rest of this container, and that's pretty much it. After that, we're just gonna do more braking. That's what I'll probably go get right now in a bit. Hey David, go to them jackies. They've been jacking them. Look at that though, I ain't getting that one. Fuck that, I need no piss bottle.
That's probably the worst part of having to pick up trash, is that there are nasty ass grown men that pee in bottles and just toss it in the job site. And we're the ones that gotta at least get close to it, because I ain't picking it up.
Wubba Grill. I'm already hungry. This is what we do basically in the morning. All we do is think about food. Now, these recycles will be going into funding our weed. We have been using our paychecks to fund that, which will not be happening anymore. So that we're able to at least put that money that we're using to, you know, that could be the money that's just used for gas. We save about 50 bucks from our paycheck. Lunchtime.
Alright, so right now we are on lunch.
You don't have a lot of vocabulary? You said that wrong.
Clearly, that goes to show 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 87 to make it. Hey, shut up, motherfuckers. It's 87 to make it last for the rest of the week. We gotta put gas. We're about to eat. And I do owe David a meal. So let's go eat. I am working on budgeting and not eating out as much. Clearly, it's not going as expected, but let's get out of here.
Alright, we are here after lunch. Fucking full as heck.
I'm gonna try and get it. I'm a level, I'm a buzz to get hit.
Hey David, when we hit in the studio?
I actually have a couple raps inside one of my notebooks.
Guys, go subscribe to this guy. He's gonna become the next rapper coming out of OC. Oof, Primo was not liking it. He was throwing tomatoes. He's still rapping. Chale ganas. So right now we do not have any empty containers. That means we are making piles. How you feeling, Pri? Kind of slumped. The food, huh? And it's a Monday.
Not slow,
Fool, I feel like Monday is just slow today. He agreed with you, Primo. Nice and easy Monday so far. What time are you guys guessing it is? 12? David? It's 1:30. Oh, dude, my legs are killing. Alright, we're basically done with the day. About 15 minutes left. This is what we were able to gather in one day. As you can see, Primo is still picking up some plastic. But yeah, this is going to be for our bud. I believe about 3 bags worth of these should be enough for a week's worth of bud. In my opinion. Yes, tú, vámonos, primo. Yes, tú. Nice and easy day, not gonna lie. 4 more to go. See you guys later.
A lot has happened since the last video I uploaded, but there's no reason to catch up because I am in the same position I was a couple months ago. On the 15th of this month, February, I did turn 23 and I am still $30,000 in debt. It sounds like more than it really is. Honestly, it's not that much, and I will prove it to you guys by paying it off in the next 90 days. By this summer, my debt's going to be completely gone. My interest debt, though, should be gone by the end of May. I do have a whole plan for everything. I have been thinking a lot, and when it was my birthday, I did go visit my mom in Vegas and saw the new house that she just bought and is paying a mortgage on. If you guys don't know, part of my debt is my mom, and the money I am going to be paying her back is going to be going into the house, because that's basically what she lended me, the money that she was going to be using for the house. It was a big house and she got a great deal on it. I will have a video on that in the future because I will be going to Vegas a lot more often. The reason is because I do have my own spot there now. In the garage there is a little studio spot where it's got a room, bathroom, and everything. And with what I'm paying, even after I pay her back everything I owe her, I'm going to try my best to help my mom pay the house down. That should be very beneficial because after that I wouldn't ever need to pay rent, and that could be a place I can always fall back on if I need to, or you know, if I'm traveling around and need to stop by in Vegas, that's always going to be a spot I'm going to have a setup at, which is really cool because if I didn't go to Vegas, I probably wouldn't have been able to structure the plan around it. She probably would have rented that spot out to somebody, not gonna lie. So thankfully I went, and thankfully she put that idea out as well. That's for half of my debt, so that's to ease up a little bit. The other half, the car, you guys can stress on that. I really don't give a fuck. I got my plan to fall back on. I'm just waiting for it to go through. Still waiting for it to hit, and I will be telling you guys about it a little bit later in the video. Right now, the main priority, the main debt we will be prioritizing is the consumer debt. We have credit card to Best Buy, School's First Loan, Shop Pay, and even T-Mobile. After paying that, we will free up a lot of monthly income, have less bills, and be able to have money to invest and save. But talking about saving, one of my first goals will be to save $2,000 of an emergency fund. If you guys have been watching videos on this channel, you may know I've been trying to save up $1,000 for the longest already, and it's pretty crazy given how bad my spending habits are, but it's all good.
Yeah, you still over here?
Yeah. Or you want another bowl?
Might as well, yeah. Thought you went out.
As I was saying, it has been hard for me to save money, not gonna lie, especially with the fluctuation of income towards the holidays and up to now. Actually, this week is going to be the first full week of work that we have in a while, which is why I decided to start recording or uploading again now, because I've kind of just been waiting for it. And what I have been doing on the side has been the other channels. I've been working on Productive Pothead, which by the time this video is uploaded, the first video will be uploaded on that. And hopefully the second video as well. It will give you the behind the scenes perspective of my day to day and basically the content you guys would see the last time I daily uploaded. But this time on this channel, I'm not going to have my non-negotiables. I'll have only my finances. If you guys want to see my non-negotiables and my productivity, go ahead, check out Productive Potheads. I've also been working on Strictly Business Athletics, which also at the time of uploading this, a video will be uploaded. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead and click that in the description. Once again, this channel is honestly more about patiently waiting, but also updating you guys daily and working hard every single day, even if we're not making money every single day. But obviously I'm not always working on making money, because I'm also working on staying active on top of working a 9 to 5. So most of the content you might be seeing soon will be from the 9 to 5. I hope you guys enjoy. Aside from that, I will be showing guys my finances once again. My schools first, my bank account, or also known as the bank account that my direct deposits go to, will be strictly for bills. Cash App will have its series still, and the spare change will be rounded up to VOO stock. So as I spend on Cash App, you guys will see that grow, and that will be one of the assets included in Rocket Money. So now that we talked about our first goal, trying to save a $2,000 emergency fund, let's move on to our second goal, which is going to be paying off all of my interest debt, or on a safer end, having a positive net worth, having more assets than debt. That's what that means. And how am I going to do that, you may ask? In a short span of time. I'm going to give myself 90 days. I hope that's enough. It should be enough. I'm going to do what I should have done last year. If I really want to do this, I'm going to have a strategy, and I do. My paychecks, like I said, will be going into bills. My reffing, the money I get from reffing, will be going into savings for the emergency fund. By the 90 days, if I've saved every single cent I've made from reffing, I should have well over $2,000. And if I do have a little over $2,000 and still have to pay off a little bit of debt, we'll go ahead and use that for that. Uber Eats will be used for gas, and if there's anything left over, we'll save it for the next week or for whenever we need gas. I can also use it for the car payment. If I end up having a good weekend on Uber Eats and make, let's say, 200, 300, I can even use Uber Eats for the car payment. Recycling will be for Bud. That will no longer be funded from my paychecks. Speaking of Bud, like I said, if you guys want to go see my non-negotiables every single day, check out Productive Pothead. Let me tell you guys my net worth at the moment. I am at negative $30,204. We're almost under $30,000. The only credit card debt that I have is Best Buy, which is at $2,900 maxed out. It's been maxed out for a while, and every time I pay it, I max it out, which is not good because I'm paying unnecessary interest, as you guys know. Second one is the personal loan from Schools First for $2,900. That one we have cut it down a little bit, $500 to be exact, but it is one of the priorities in these upcoming weeks to pay off. The next priority, or should I say the first, is actually going to be the shop clothing line debt. It is currently at $1340, and that should be paid off hopefully by the first paycheck of March. Then we have T-Mobile at 954, which is slowly getting chipped off every time we pay off our phone bill. On top of that, the final interest debt that we have is the car debt. And if you're wondering why it hasn't moved, just because it was over $9,000. Now it's basically barely broken even to 9,000. So now any payment I make, it'll go down, but it won't go down as much as you'll think. Giving that I put $300, it'll probably go down $100 every payment. So we're gonna have to try to make a payment bigger than $300, but obviously that's probably gonna be after we pay off the clothing line debt, the other two $3,000 debts that we have. And the final debt that I have, which I spoke about in the beginning, is my mom, $13,000, which has accumulated over the past 4 years, ever since I moved out at the age of 18. I am very thankful for my mom. She has helped me a lot. I'd be in a much worse situation if she didn't. All I can really hope for is to help her as much as possible. And one of my goals in the near future, not for this, will be to also buy a house with her and maybe do business, Airbnb it out in Vegas. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Obviously that's something once, you know, a lot of money saved up and debts paid off. Onto the assets, which honestly isn't too much, but we are going to end this video off on the lighter end. A lot of times when my videos do good on this channel, it is when my debt gets worse, and it seems like a lot of people feed off of negativity on YouTube, and not even just on YouTube, even in my own personal life. But put that aside, I have always tried to be as transparent as possible with everything. I'm transparent about being down bad because I have nothing to lose, but sometimes I'm scared of talking about my wins. This is something I've kind of held off because mainly the funds haven't been deposited, but it's going to be fun checking it every single day, and hopefully one day we get one of the big deposits, because I already know how much I'm supposed to have in this account, and all I'm gonna say is I'm about to break even on my net worth. But with that being said, the only asset we have right now on Rocket Money is my retirement account. It is currently at $3,750, leaving my total net worth at negative $26,454. The past 6 months, it has gone up $7,139. Obviously, that is mainly because of the retirement fund. Now, how does this retirement fund work? Now, it's only when I work government jobs. They put a certain amount an hour aside into that, like a 401k. It is invested into stocks, and I have looked into what stocks I'm invested into. I also chose it before I got hired. And there's also something to this retirement fund that I'm able to do in the near future, but I'll talk about that later once the funds are deposited. That's all I really gotta say for this video. Just trying to catch you guys up on my plan and not what's been going on, because there's really no point of, you know, trying to update you guys on everything when I've really just been stagnant. It's just time to get out of this hole I've dug myself into. I'm excited about the near future and about the content more. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm not going to promise you guys anything, but I'm going to try my best to daily upload on this channel alongside Productive Pods. So go ahead and make sure to subscribe to that channel as well. While you're at it, subscribe to Strictly Business Athletics and Strictly Business Games. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.